Dr. Elena Ramirez stood alone on the observation deck of Horizon Station, her eyes fixed on the mesmerizing display of Elysium 7 below. The exoplanet shimmered with vibrant auroras, its surface a kaleidoscope of swirling colors that hinted at mysteries yet to be unraveled. Horizon Station, a marvel of human engineering, orbited the planet like a sentinel, marking humanity's relentless quest to explore the unknown. Elena's mind buzzed with excitement and determination. As a leading astrobiologist, her passion for discovering extraterrestrial life had driven her to the far reaches of space, far beyond the familiar confines of Earth. Her unconventional methods often sparked debates among her peers, but her breakthroughs spoke volumes about her dedication and brilliance. Today, however, her thoughts were clouded by the recent loss of her mentor, Dr. Marcus Lee. His unexpected death had left a void in her life, a lingering question she couldn't shake. Was it truly an accident, or something more sinister? The station thrummed with activity, a melting pot of diverse talents and backgrounds united by a common goal. Commander Raj Patel moved through the corridors with purposeful strides, ensuring that every experiment and protocol met the stringent standards required for successful exploration. His analytical mind complemented Elena's creative approach, creating a balanced leadership that kept the station running smoothly. Nearby, Dr. Mei Ling meticulously cataloged the latest data from Elysium 7, her expertise in linguistics proving invaluable in decoding the planet's enigmatic signals. Horizon Station was more than just a research facility. It was a symbol of human ingenuity and cooperation. Scientists from various disciplines collaborated seamlessly, their collective efforts pushing the boundaries of what was possible. The advanced technology surrounding them was both awe-inspiring and humbling, a constant reminder of the vastness of the universe and humanity's place within it. Elena immersed herself in her work, analyzing the latest data streams that flickered across her monitor. The signals from Elysium 7 had been sporadic and cryptic, but recent advancements in their decoding algorithms had yielded more coherent patterns. Today's breakthrough felt like a tangible step towards uncovering intelligent life beyond Earth. Her hands moved swiftly over the keyboard, cross-referencing data points and adjusting parameters to extract more detailed information. A sense of anticipation filled the air as the station buzzed with the possibility of a monumental discovery. The crew exchanged excited glances, their shared enthusiasm palpable. However, Elena's focus remained unbroken, her thoughts momentarily drifting to the unresolved circumstances surrounding Dr. Lee's demise. She couldn't ignore the nagging suspicion that his death might be connected to their current mission, but she pushed the thought aside, determined to stay focused on the task at hand. Suddenly, an alarm pierced through the ambient sounds of the station. Red lights flashed on her monitor, signaling a critical anomaly in the signal data. Elena's heart raced as she dove into the information, her fingers dancing across the keyboard with practiced ease. The data revealed a complex sequence of energy pulses unlike anything they had encountered before. As she delved deeper, the pattern emerged unmistakably artificial, a clear indication of intelligent origin. Excitement surged through her veins, tempered by a sense of urgency. Horizon Station had detected a deliberate communication from Elysium 7, a confirmation that they were not alone in the universe. The implications were staggering. Humanity's first contact with an alien civilization. Yet, the joy was short-lived. Moments after the signal was fully deciphered, an intense energy pulse emanated from the planet's surface, directed straight at Horizon Station. The energy surge was unlike anything the crew had experienced. Systems began to flicker and fail as the station struggled to withstand the powerful onslaught. Communications with Earth were abruptly severed, leaving the crew isolated in the depths of space. Panic began to ripple through the station as alarms blared and emergency protocols kicked in. Elena's mind raced, trying to assess the damage and determine the source of the attack. Horizon Station teetered on the brink of chaos. The energy pulse destabilized critical systems, threatening the very existence of the station. Lights dimmed, life support systems faltered, and the hum of machinery was replaced by the ominous sounds of distress. The crew scrambled to contain the situation, their training and discipline tested to the limits. Amid the turmoil, Elena remained resolute. Her scientific curiosity surged, urging her to understand the nature of the attack. She accessed diagnostic panels, analyzing the fluctuations in the energy readings. It became clear that the Xel'thar, a highly advanced alien civilization, had initiated an automated defense protocol in response to Horizon Station's signal. The implications were dire. What initially seemed like a groundbreaking discovery had now escalated into a life-threatening confrontation. As the station struggled to regain stability, Elena felt a chill of apprehension. This was no simple greeting from an intelligent species. It was a stark reminder of their vulnerability in the vast expanse of space. The crew's unity was put to the test as they faced the immediate threat together, their collective expertise essential for survival. Commander Patel took charge, coordinating efforts to restore power and secure the station's integrity, while Dr. Mei Ling worked tirelessly to re-establish communication channels. Elena's thoughts returned to Dr. Marcus Lee. His dedication to their mission had inspired her, but now she couldn't help but wonder if his death was somehow intertwined with the station's current predicament. The questions lingered, adding a layer of personal uncertainty to an already volatile situation. She pushed these thoughts aside, focusing instead on the pressing need to stabilize Horizon Station and prevent further damage. The energy pulse had not only disrupted the station's systems, but also ignited a spark of fear and uncertainty among the crew. The balance between exploration and survival had been shattered, thrusting humanity into a precarious and uncharted confrontation with an extraterrestrial force. As the seconds ticked by, Elena realized that their mission had entered a new and dangerous phase, one that would test the very essence of human resilience and ingenuity. With the immediate threat contained, Elena took a deep breath, her resolve hardening. Horizon Station had always been a symbol of humanity's quest to explore the unknown, but now it stood as a testament to their capacity to adapt and overcome adversity. The encounter with the Xel'thar had transformed their mission from one of discovery to one of survival, forcing them to confront the challenges of coexistence with an advanced and potentially hostile civilization. As calm slowly descended on the station, the crew began to assess the extent of the damage and plan their next steps. Elena knew that their journey was only beginning, and the path ahead was fraught with uncertainty and danger. Yet amidst the fear and chaos, a spark of hope remained. Humanity had faced countless challenges before, and their unwavering determination had always seen them through. Now more than ever, their resilience would be the key to navigating the perilous path that lay before them. Elena gazed once more at Elysium 7, the alien planet that had ignited their mission and now posed an existential threat. The journey ahead would require every ounce of their ingenuity, courage, and unity. As Horizon Station stood on the edge of the unknown, humanity's true test had just begun, and Elena was ready to lead the charge into the uncharted depths of space. Station, and perhaps humanity's first step into interstellar diplomacy, rested on their shoulders. Dr. Mei Ling delved deeper into the linguistic mysteries posed by the Xel'thar. Her expertise in alien communication protocols was invaluable, yet the Xel'thar's energy-based language presented unprecedented challenges. Mei spent countless hours analyzing the patterns, searching for meaning amidst the chaos. Her dedication was matched only by her frustration, as each breakthrough seemed to open more questions than answers. The Xel'thar were not merely attempting to communicate, they were testing the very limits of human comprehension and patience. Marcus Holt, the station's security chief, grew increasingly wary of the unfolding situation. His background in military strategy made him hyper-vigilant, and the recent events only heightened his suspicions. Holt began to suspect that the Xel'thar might have ulterior motives, viewing their interactions with a blend of curiosity and caution. His vigilance bordered on obsession, leading him to implement stricter security measures and conduct covert inspections of the station's systems. While his intentions were driven by a desire to protect, his methods sowed seeds of distrust among the crew, particularly targeting Elena's leadership. The tension reached a boiling point one evening when an unexpected secondary energy pulse disrupted a critical experiment in the biology lab. The sudden surge caused equipment failures and scattered data, setting back months of research in mere hours. The crew rushed to contain the fallout, but the incident left a palpable mark of vulnerability. Elena felt the weight of responsibility press down on her, her mind replaying the possibilities of what these pulses could signify. Was it a defensive mechanism, a form of communication, or something far more sinister? As the crew gathered to assess the damage, Elena proposed a bold move, sending a specialized probe equipped with enhanced communication modules directly to Elysium 7's surface. The probe would serve as both a beacon and a translator, designed to bridge the gap between human and Xel'thar technologies. The proposition was met with mixed reactions. While many saw it as a necessary step towards establishing meaningful contact, others feared it could provoke further retaliation. The debate was intense, with Commander Patel advocating for caution and security, while Dr. Mei Ling supported Elena's vision of proactive engagement. Despite the reservations, the consensus leaned towards proceeding with the probe launch. Time was of the essence, and the potential benefits outweighed the risks. Preparations were swift, with engineers and scientists collaborating to enhance the probe's capabilities. The crew worked around the clock, driven by a shared sense of purpose and the haunting memory of Dr. Lee's untimely demise. In the dimly lit control room, Elena and May fine-tuned the probe's communication algorithms, embedding layers of redundancy to safeguard against potential interference from the Xel'thar. The probe's ascent was a moment of collective hope. As it detached from Horizon Station, the crew watched the live feed with bated breath, seeing the distant planet come into clearer view. The descent was meticulously monitored, every second a testament to human ingenuity and the delicate dance of technology and ambition. The probe successfully landed on Elysium 7's surface, sending back a cascade of data that left the crew both exhilarated and apprehensive. Initial analysis revealed astonishing advancements in Xel'thar energy manipulation. The civilization's ability to harness and transmit energy in such a controlled manner was beyond human understanding, hinting at a depth of knowledge that spanned millennia. The data suggested that the Xel'thar were not only intelligent, but also profoundly interconnected with their planet's energy systems. This revelation sparked a mixture of awe and terror. Humans were not just encountering another species, they were facing a force of nature, both beautiful and formidable. As the days progressed, the Xel'thar's responses became more intricate and calculated. The energy pulses grew in sophistication, as if the aliens were refining their communication methods and testing human adaptability. Each interaction was a puzzle, a challenge that pushed the crew to their intellectual and emotional limits. Elena found herself immersed in deciphering the nuances of the pulses, driven by an insatiable curiosity and the memory of her mentor's legacy. Amidst the scientific endeavors, subtle signs of internal strife began to surface. Lieutenant Holt's suspicions evolved into overt actions as he initiated secret meetings and surveillance protocols. His behavior created fractures within the crew as trust waned and alliances shifted. Elena sensed the undercurrents of dissent, recognizing that Holt's paranoia, while rooted in caution, threatened to undermine their collective mission. In the aftermath, the crew gathered in the central hub, their faces etched with exhaustion and relief. The discussions were fraught with a blend of hope and apprehension, each member processing the events in their own way. Elena stood at the forefront, her resolve stronger than ever despite the mounting challenges. She addressed the crew, her voice steady yet tinged with weariness, emphasizing the importance of maintaining their mission while acknowledging the need for caution and cooperation. As the days turned into weeks, Horizon Station settled into a tense routine. The probe's data continued to pour in, unveiling more about the Xel'thar's advanced technologies and societal structure. The crew's efforts to understand and communicate with the alien civilization deepened, each discovery a stepping stone towards a fragile connection. Yet, the shadows of doubt and fear lingered, a constant reminder of the stakes at hand. Elena found solace in her work, immersing herself in the quest to bridge the gap between human and Xel'thar. Her interactions with Dr. Mei Ling grew more collaborative, the two women forging a partnership built on mutual respect and shared ambition. Together, they navigated the complexities of alien communication, each breakthrough a beacon of hope in the vast expanse of uncertainty. But as Horizon Station continued its precarious dance with the Xel'thar, the true extent of the alien civilization's intentions remained shrouded in mystery. The energy pulses, while increasingly sophisticated, still held secrets that eluded human understanding. The crew stood on the precipice of a new era, one where humanity's resilience and adaptability would be tested like never before, forging the path towards either unprecedented cooperation or inevitable conflict. In the quiet moments between the chaos, Elena pondered the deeper implications of their encounter. The Xel'thar represented both a challenge and an opportunity, a mirror reflecting humanity's own strengths and weaknesses. As Horizon Station orbited Elysium 7, the crew faced the profound truth that their journey was not just about discovery, but about understanding the very essence of what it meant to be human in a universe teeming with the unknown. The fragile equilibrium aboard Horizon Station began to crumble as the days stretched into weeks. The initial shock of the Xel'thar's energy pulses had given way to a relentless series of challenges that tested the crew's resilience and unity. Each new pulse brought unforeseen obstacles, deepening the stakes and pushing the limits of human ingenuity. Elena Ramirez stood at the forefront of the turmoil, her mind a whirlwind of calculations and possibilities. The energy pulses had not only disrupted the station's systems but also hinted at a deeper, more deliberate pattern of interaction from the Xel'thar. It was as if the alien civilization was gauging humanity's response, measuring their adaptability and determination. The crew's efforts to decode and respond to the pulses had become a race against an invisible adversary, one that seemed to anticipate and counter every human move. Commander Raj Patel maintained a stoic presence, his pragmatic approach serving as the bedrock upon which the crew relied. He meticulously coordinated maintenance crews, ensuring that each subsystem was reinforced against further interference. Yet beneath his composed exterior lay an undercurrent of anxiety. The survival of Horizon Station depended not just on their technical skills but also on their ability to work together under immense pressure. Patel's leadership was indispensable, but the constant strain began to take its toll, manifesting in sleepless nights and moments of silent contemplation. Dr. Mei Ling immersed herself deeper into the linguistic enigmas presented by the Xel'thar. Her expertise in alien communication was invaluable, yet the energy-based language of the Xel'thar proved to be an ever-evolving puzzle. Each successful decryption opened doors to more profound mysteries, making the path forward both exhilarating and daunting. Mei's dedication often kept her isolated, poring over data streams that seemed to shift and change with every new pulse. Her collaboration with Elena grew stronger, their combined efforts a beacon of hope amidst the growing uncertainty. Marcus Holt's suspicions continued to fester, casting a shadow over the crew's collective spirit. His military background made him hypervigilant, and the increasing frequency of system disruptions only fueled his paranoia. Holt began to suspect that the Xel'thar's pulses were more than mere communication attempts. They were tests, or perhaps even covert attacks. His covert inspections and stringent security measures created friction, particularly with Elena, whom he believed was too focused on understanding the alien civilization at the expense of the crew's safety. Holt's actions sowed seeds of distrust, fracturing the once harmonious team into factions of relentless march of time itself. Every second counted, every decision could mean the difference between life and death. In the heart of the malfunction, Ladain Holt appeared, his presence unexpected and unwelcome. His eyes darted with a mixture of urgency and accusation, the air around him charged with unspoken tensions. "What are you doing here?" he demanded, his voice edged with suspicion. "This mission should have been handled by the security team." Elena met his gaze, her resolve unwavering. "We need to fix the life support. Every moment we delay jeopardizes lives. Holt hesitated, the rigidity of his demeanor cracking under the weight of the crisis. Are you sure there's no sabotage involved? These malfunctions seem too frequent, too targeted. Before Elena could respond, another energy pulse rippled through the station, the lights flickering ominously. The life support systems groaned in protest, alarms blaring as oxygen levels plummeted. The countdown had begun, and there was no time for doubt or division. With clarity born of desperation, Elena took charge. Halt all security protocols for the next 10 minutes. We need every available team member to prioritize the repairs. Her voice, steady and commanding, cut through the chaos. Holt's defiance faltered, replaced by the stark reality of the immediate threat. Reluctantly, he nodded, stepping aside to allow the team to proceed without further obstruction. Together, they worked with a frenetic energy, their movements synchronized by the urgency of their mission. Elena directed the engineers, her mind a flurry of technical specifications and intuitive problem-solving. Dr. Mei Ling assisted, leveraging her linguistic insights to interpret the energy pulse's data streams, providing crucial information that guided their efforts. Commander Patel coordinated logistics, ensuring that resources were allocated efficiently and that every team member was focused on their task. The energy pulse intensified, a visible ripple of light that bathed the station in a surreal glow. The room seemed to close in, the walls pulsating with an otherworldly rhythm that synchronized with the frantic pace of the crew. Elena's fingers flew over the control panels, rerouting energy flows and stabilizing critical systems. The life support system's heartbeat began to steady, the oxygen levels rebounding as their interventions took effect. Minutes felt like hours, the tension palpable as the final checks were completed. The crisis abated, the alarms silenced, and the station exhaled collectively. The crew stood in exhausted silence, the gravity of their success momentarily overshadowing the underlying tensions. Elena locked eyes with Holt, recognizing the unspoken acknowledgement of their shared struggle. The lines between adversary and ally had blurred, their survival dependent on unity despite the fractures that threatened to tear them apart. In the aftermath of the life support crisis, the crew gathered in the central hub, the atmosphere thick with a mixture of relief and residual fear. The incident had exposed the cracks within their unity, forcing them to confront the challenges of trust and collaboration in the face of an external threat. Elena addressed the crew, her voice tinged with the exhaustion of battle but infused with a renewed sense of purpose. We faced a life-threatening crisis today and overcame it together. Our mission is far from over, but we've proven that we can rise above the challenges. Let's remember that our strength lies in our unity and our ability to adapt. The crew nodded, their collective spirit momentarily rekindled. Yet, the underlying tensions remained, a constant reminder of the delicate balance they maintained. Lieutenant Holt retreated to his quarters, his mind a storm of doubts and fears. Elena, sensing the lingering discord, sought solace in her work, immersing herself deeper into the linguistic puzzles that the Xel'thar presented. Her partnership with Dr. Mei Ling blossomed, their collaborative efforts yielding incremental breakthroughs that brought them closer to understanding the alien communication protocols. However, the Xel'thar's energy pulses continued unabated, each one more intricate and challenging than the last. The crew grappled with the dual pressures of external threats and internal conflicts, their resilience stretched to its limits. Elena found herself facing new moral dilemmas, torn between the pursuit of knowledge and the imperative of survival. Should they prioritize establishing a meaningful dialogue with the Xel'thar, risking further retaliation, or should they focus solely on protecting the station, potentially abandoning a historic opportunity? The debates were intense, with Commander Patel advocating for a balanced approach that prioritized both communication and security. Dr. Mei Ling emphasized the importance of understanding the Xel'thar's language as a means to peaceful coexistence, while Lieutenant Holt pushed for a more defensive stance view, the once harmonious team now marred by accusations and fear. Elena, faced with the possibility of internal sabotage, knew that uncovering the truth was imperative not just for their mission, but for the survival of their unity. In the dimly lit control room, Elena and Commander Patel reviewed the compromised data, their expressions grim with concern. Patterns of interference suggested a deliberate attempt to disrupt their research, the evidence pointing unambiguously to Holt's recent actions. The revelation was a blow to the already fragile trust within the crew, deepening the chasm between those who sought understanding and those who prioritized survival. Holt's arrest was swift, the security protocols enforced without delay. The crew watched with a mixture of relief and sorrow as their once trusted security chief was led away, his fate uncertain. The incident left scars, the loss of trust a lingering shadow over their collective spirit. Elena felt the weight of leadership settle heavier on her shoulders, the responsibility of maintaining unity now intertwined with the task of uncovering hidden threats. As Horizon Station continued its precarious existence, the crew faced a series of suspenseful and action-packed moments that tested their limits. A hidden sabotage attempt during a critical experiment threatened to derail months of research, requiring Elena and her team to race against time to prevent disaster. The tension was palpable, each crew member fighting their own battles while striving to support one another in moments of crisis. In one particularly harrowing episode, an unexpected energy surge compromised the station's main reactor, sending sparks flying and sending the crew into immediate action. The reactor's cooling systems were failing, and without swift intervention, the entire station was at risk of a meltdown. Elena led the charge, her mind racing to devise a solution as alarms blared and warning lights flashed. The crew worked in unison, their collective effort a testament to their resilience and adaptability. The crisis was averted through sheer determination and quick thinking, but the emotional toll was evident, leaving the crew exhausted and more fragmented than ever. Amidst the external threats and internal conflicts, moments of human ingenuity and emotional depth shone through. Elena's unwavering determination inspired those around her, her ability to stay focused in the face of adversity, a beacon of hope. Dr. Mei Ling's breakthroughs in decoding the Xel'thar's language provided glimpses of potential understanding, each revelation a step closer to bridging the gap between human and alien. Commander Patel's steady leadership ensured that the station's operations remained functional, her strategic mind navigating the complexities of their mission with finesse. Yet, the moral ambiguities of their situation weighed heavily on the crew. The ethical dilemmas of balancing exploration with survival, of trusting an advanced alien civilization with uncertain motives, and of maintaining cohesion in the face of internal betrayal, created a labyrinth of challenges that went beyond the technical and scientific. Elena found herself at the crossroads of these dilemmas, her decisions shaping the future of Horizon Station and, potentially, humanity's place in the cosmos. The rising conflict culminated in a moment of profound realization for Elena. She understood that their journey was not just about surviving the Xel'thar's tests, but about defining what it meant to be human in the vast, indifferent universe. The crew's ability to navigate both external threats and internal fractures became a microcosm of humanity's broader struggle, balancing ambition with caution, trust with skepticism, and resilience with humility. As Horizon Station orbited Elysium 7, the crew stood on the precipice of a new era. Their encounters with the Xel'thar had irrevocably changed them, instilling a deeper understanding of the complexities of interstellar diplomacy and the inherent challenges of coexistence. The rising conflicts and moral dilemmas they faced were not just obstacles but opportunities for growth, pushing them to redefine their mission and their very essence as explorers of the unknown. The path ahead was fraught with uncertainty and danger. But as Elena looked around at her diverse and determined crew, she felt a renewed sense of purpose. Humanity's true test was not just in its ability to explore the universe, but in its capacity to adapt, to trust, and to overcome the internal and external challenges that lay ahead. The journey of Horizon Station was a testament to the unyielding spirit of humanity, a reminder that in the face of the unknown, it was not the absence of fear but the courage to confront it that defined their legacy. The relentless assault of The Xel'thar's energy pulses had pushed Horizon Station to the brink. Each surge strained the station's defenses, testing the limits of human ingenuity and resilience. "Though," Commander Raj Patel approached her, his expression a mix of concern and resolve. "Elena, the latest pulse is approaching faster than anticipated. We need to act now to prevent a system-wide failure." Elena nodded, her mind already formulating a plan. "We need to establish a more direct line of communication. If we can synchronize our response with these Xel'thar's energy patterns, we might be able to negotiate or at least mitigate the impact of their pulses." Dr. Mei Ling joined them, her eyes scanning the linguistic data overlays. "I've been analyzing the frequency modulation of the pulses. There's a discernible pattern that we can potentially mirror. It's risky, but if we time our response accurately, it could serve as a form of communication." Elena glanced at Commander Patel. "We need to divert power to the communication arrays and initiate the synchronization protocol. It's our best shot at establishing a dialogue." Patel hesitated, the weight of the decision evident in his posture. "Diverting power now could leave critical systems vulnerable if the pulse is too strong. Are you sure this is the right move?" Elena met his gaze, her resolve unwavering. "We don't have a choice. Continuing this way will only lead to more aggressive pulses, further endangering the station. If we can communicate, we might find a way to coexist or at least understand each other's intentions." Before Patel could respond, alarms blared louder, the energy pulse intensifying as it approached the station. The lights flickered ominously, casting long shadows across the control room. The crew moved with a sense of urgency, their earlier divisions set aside in the face of imminent danger. As Elena initiated the synchronization protocol, her hands moved deftly over the control panels, inputting the precise sequences she and May had devised. The communication arrays hummed to life, their lights pulsing in harmony with the incoming energy surge. The tension in the room was palpable, the crew holding their breath as the station teetered on the edge of collapse. The energy pulse collided with the synchronized response, creating a resonance that pulsed through the station's structure. For a moment, everything was still. Then a flicker of blue light emanated from the central display, a response from the Xel'thar. Elena felt a surge of hope. "It's working," she whispered, her voice barely audible over the cacophony of alarms. The display filled with intricate patterns, a language of energy that slowly began to translate into a recognizable form. The Xel'thar were responding, acknowledging humanity's attempt to communicate. It was a breakthrough, but there was still uncertainty about the nature of their intentions. Suddenly, the station shuddered as a massive energy wave rippled through its core. Hull integrity alarms blared, and the structural integrity of Horizon Station was compromised. Elena's heart pounded as she realized that the Xel'thar's response was not just communicative, but also a test of their resilience. "We need to stabilize the core," she ordered, her voice steady despite the chaos. "Divert all remaining power to the stabilizers." Commander Patel coordinated the efforts, his leadership crucial in managing the multifaceted crisis. Engineers worked frantically to restore the power flow, while May continued to decode the ongoing communication. The station groaned under the strain, and the risk of a catastrophic failure loomed large. In the midst of the turmoil, Lieutenant Marcus Holt appeared at the entrance of the control room, his expression one of conflicted determination. "Elena, I need to talk to you," he said, his tone less accusatory than before. Elena turned to face him, sensing the shift in his demeanor. "What is it, Holt?" Holt hesitated, his eyes darting towards the fluctuating systems. "I've reviewed the data, and I believe the Xel'thar's pulses are not just random tests. They're attempting to force us into a specific response. They want us to prove our adaptability, our ability to survive under pressure." Elena considered his words, the pieces of the puzzle slowly coming together. "So their ultimate goal is to determine if humanity can coexist with their civilization. If we fail, they might escalate further." Holt nodded. "Exactly. But there's something else. I detected a secondary, more focused pulse pattern. It's targeted at our life support systems, attempting to push us beyond our limits. We need to counteract it before it compromises the entire station. Elena felt a chill run down her spine. The situation was more dire than she had initially realized. The Xel'thar were not just testing, they were actively trying to break the station down, perhaps to force humanity's hand in a larger conflict. We need to act now, she declared, her mind racing for solutions. May, can you modify the synchronization protocol to counteract the targeted pulse? May nodded, her hands flying over the input panels. I can adjust the frequency modulation to create. With unwavering focus, she initiated the adjusted synchronization protocol. The communication arrays responded with a complex sequence of energy patterns designed to counteract the incoming pulse. The room filled with a brilliant blue light as the two energy forces collided, creating a dazzling display of power and ingenuity. The pulse struck, but instead of causing further damage, it was met with the counter-resonance. The energy wave was absorbed and neutralized, the station system stabilizing once more. A collective sigh of relief swept through the crew as the immediate threat receded. Elena lowered her hands, exhausted but triumphant. We did it. The secondary pulse has been neutralized. Holt stepped forward, a rare smile touching his lips. Looks like humanity still knows how to handle a challenge. Elena met his gaze, a newfound respect evident in her eyes. Thank you, Holt. Your insights were invaluable. As the station settled into a precarious calm, the central display flickered once more, this time with a coherent message from the Xel'thar. The patterns had evolved, forming a more understandable sequence. It was an acknowledgement of their success and a gesture of respect for humanity's resilience. The room filled with a sense of achievement but also a lingering uncertainty. The Xel'thar's true intentions remained shrouded in mystery, their responses hinting at a deeper agenda that humanity had yet to comprehend fully. Elena addressed the crew, her voice steady despite the exhaustion that weighed on her. We've proven that we can withstand their tests, that we can adapt and overcome challenges. But this is just the beginning. We need to continue our efforts to communicate and understand the Xel'thar's motives. Their acknowledgement is a step forward, but we must remain vigilant. Commander Patel nodded in agreement. We've demonstrated our resilience, but we must ensure that Horizon Station remains secure while we pursue further communication. Our unity is our strength. Lieutenant Holt, his earlier antagonism replaced by a grudging respect, added, We need to keep working together, no matter the challenges. Our survival and the success of this mission depend on it. Dr. Mei Ling, her dedication, unwavering, looked to Elena with determination. I'll continue to refine the communication protocols. If we can establish a more meaningful dialogue, it could pave the way for peaceful coexistence. As the crew stood united, the realization dawned upon them that their journey was far from over. The climax of their ordeal had demonstrated humanity's unyielding spirit, but it had also revealed the complexities of interacting with a civilization as advanced and enigmatic as the Xel'thar. The path ahead was fraught with moral ambiguities and unexpected twists, but the crew's resilience and ingenuity had ensured their survival against formidable odds. Elena reflected on the sacrifices made, including Lieutenant Holt's transformation from suspect to ally, and the countless hours of relentless effort that had brought them to this pivotal moment. The station, once a symbol of exploration, now stood as a testament to human tenacity and the intricate dance between survival and understanding. As the central display continued to evolve, the crew prepared for the next phase of their mission, aware that the true test of their resilience was only beginning. The encounter with the Xel'thar had redefined their purpose, transforming Horizon Station into a battleground of intellect and willpower. Humanity had faced defeat before, but their refusal to accept it had ensured their continued existence, proving that in the vast expanse of the unknown, it was not the superior force that defined the outcome, but the indomitable spirit of those who refused to lose. The aftermath of the climactic confrontation with the Xel'thar settled over Horizon Station like a fragile calm after a storm. The crew, exhausted yet triumphant, began the arduous process of recovery and reflection. The emergency repairs to the station's systems were swift and thorough, with engineers working around the clock to reinforce the infrastructure against future energy surges. The once chaotic corridors now hummed with a sense of purpose, each crew member contributing to the restoration with renewed determination. Elena Ramirez stood in the central hub, surveying the efforts of her team. The collaboration between different departments had proven invaluable, highlighting the strength of their unity despite the recent fractures. Commander Raj Patel coordinated the logistics, ensuring that every system was back online and functioning optimally. Dr. Mei Ling continued her relentless pursuit of decoding the Xel'thar's language, her breakthroughs providing glimpses into the alien civilization's intricate communication protocols. Mei's work had been instrumental in establishing the tentative peace, her linguistic prowess bridging the gap between human and Xel'thar understanding. 2. Marcus Hull. As the station stabilized, communication with Earth was gradually restored. The data collected from the probe's mission provided unprecedented insights into the Xel'thar's technology and societal structure. These revelations sparked a paradigm shift in human scientific communities, inspiring a new wave of research focused on energy manipulation and advanced communication protocols. The lessons learned aboard Horizon Station began to influence Earth's approach to interstellar exploration, emphasizing the balance between technological ambition and ethical responsibility. Elena stood once more on the observation deck, gazing at the serene beauty of Elysium 7. The planet now seemed less like an enigmatic adversary and more like a partner waiting to be understood. The initial hostility had given way to a tentative acknowledgement of mutual existence, and the future held the promise of deeper collaboration. Plans were underway to establish a more permanent research outpost on Elysium 7, aiming to foster ongoing communication and cooperation with the Xel'thar. This new initiative was seen as humanity's first step towards becoming part of a larger, interstellar community, embracing the challenges and opportunities that came with it. Yet the resolution was not without its complexities. The crew grappled with the moral ambiguities of their actions and the ethical implications of their technological advancements. The Xel'thar's true intentions remained partially veiled, leaving room for speculation about their long-term goals. Some crew members advocated for cautious advancement, wary of pushing boundaries that could lead to unforeseen consequences, while others, inspired by their successes, pushed for more ambitious explorations. Elena herself wrestled with the lingering uncertainties. The mysterious circumstances surrounding her mentor, Dr. Marcus Lee's death, now hinted at connections she had not yet fully uncovered. Her determination to honor his legacy drove her to delve deeper into the station's data archives, searching for clues that might shed light on the enigmatic events that had transpired. The unanswered questions about Dr. Lee's demise added a personal dimension to her professional pursuits, intertwining her quest for knowledge with her need for closure. The crew's interactions had evolved, shaped by the shared trials and triumphs they had experienced. Bonds forged in the crucible of crisis now stood stronger, bridging the gaps that had once threatened their unity. Mutual respect and understanding became the foundation upon which their future endeavors were built, creating a cohesive unit capable of facing the unknown with unwavering resolve. On Earth, the news of Horizon Station's success and survival spread rapidly, igniting debates and discussions across global communities. Governments and scientific bodies hailed the mission as a landmark achievement, while ethical committees pondered the implications of human contact with an advanced alien civilization. The story of Horizon Station became a symbol of human resilience and ingenuity, inspiring a new generation of explorers and thinkers to push the boundaries of what was deemed possible. Elena's leadership was recognized and honored, her unwavering dedication earning her accolades from both her peers and superiors. Yet the weight of her responsibilities remained heavy on her shoulders. She understood that the true test was not yet over, and the path ahead was fraught with challenges that would require every ounce of her ingenuity and moral fortitude. The lessons learned from the confrontation with the Xel'thar had prepared her for what lay ahead, but the unpredictable nature of interstellar diplomacy meant that the future was anything but certain. As Horizon Station moved forward, the crew faced new opportunities and challenges born from their resolution. The establishment of the permanent outpost on Elysium 7 marked the beginning of a new chapter in human history, one that promised unprecedented discoveries and the potential for lasting alliances. However, the shadows of doubt and the specter of future threats loomed large, a constant reminder that their journey was far from over. The station's upgraded communication systems buzzed with new signals from the Xel'thar, each one a step towards deeper understanding. The crew worked tirelessly to interpret and respond, their efforts a testament to humanity's enduring spirit and unyielding pursuit of knowledge. The balance they had struck between resilience and humility became the cornerstone of their interactions, guiding them through the complexities of interstellar relations. Elena stood amidst her crew, the knowledge that their survival was not just a personal triumph but a collective victory resonating deeply within her. She knew that their journey had only just begun, and the challenges that awaited would test them in ways they had yet to imagine. But with each obstacle they overcame, humanity's spirit grew stronger. Aboard Horizon Station to the climactic confrontation with the Xel'thar, each moment had forged a stronger, more unified crew. The loss of Lieutenant Holt had left a void, but his sacrifice had also mended the fractures within the team, fostering a deeper sense of trust and camaraderie. The communication arrays, now more advanced and stable, continued to receive and decode messages from the Xel'thar. Each interaction revealed new layers of their society, their values, and their intentions. While the Xel'thar had shown formidable power, they also demonstrated a desire for understanding and cooperation. Elena couldn't shake the lingering questions about their true motives, but the progress they had made offered a glimmer of hope for peaceful coexistence. In the central hub, Dr. Mei Ling worked alongside Xel'thar emissaries, their collaborative efforts yielding significant advancements in energy manipulation and communication protocols. The partnership was delicate, requiring constant negotiation and mutual respect. Mei's breakthroughs had not only advanced their scientific understanding, but also laid the groundwork for a more profound connection between the two species. Meanwhile, Commander Raj Patel oversaw the logistical expansion of the outpost, ensuring that every new addition was seamlessly integrated with existing systems. Her pragmatic approach had been instrumental in maintaining order and efficiency, enabling the crew to focus on their research without the constant threat of system failures. Patel's leadership had been a cornerstone of their survival, and her ability to balance caution with ambition kept the mission on a steady course. Elena's thoughts often wandered to the encrypted message they had received during the climax. "Humans don't know how to lose. Let's see how you handle this." It had been a cryptic challenge, one that hinted at the existence of other unseen forces observing their progress. The message now weighed on her mind, a reminder that their journey was far from over. As humanity took its first steps into a larger, interstellar community, new threats and challenges awaited, each one testing their adaptability and unity. One evening, as Elena pored over the latest data, a new transmission flickered across the screen. Unlike the structured energy pulses from the Xel'thar, this signal was chaotic and fragmented, originating from a distant and uncharted region of space. The pattern suggested the presence of another alien species, one that had been monitoring the interactions between humans and the Xel'thar. The revelation ignited a mixture of excitement and apprehension within the crew. The potential discovery of a third civilization opened a Pandora's box of possibilities. Questions arose. Were they allies or adversaries? What lessons could humanity learn from their existence? The crew prepared to launch a reconnaissance mission, driven by the same indomitable spirit that had carried them through previous trials. Elena knew that this new challenge would require every ounce of their ingenuity and resilience, but she remained steadfast, embodying the very essence of humanity's refusal to accept defeat. Simultaneously, advancements in human technology, accelerated by their collaboration with the Xel'thar, began to show signs of rapid evolution. Breakthroughs in energy manipulation and communication suggested that humanity was on the brink of a transformative leap. These advancements, while promising unprecedented opportunities, also carried the seeds of potential downfall. The ethical implications of their technological prowess weighed heavily on the crew's collective conscience, prompting debates about the direction of their progress. In the quiet moments of reflection, Elena contemplated the delicate balance they had achieved. Horizon Station had become more than just a research facility. It was a symbol of human resilience and adaptability, a beacon of hope in the vast expanse of the unknown. The crew's ability to overcome internal and external challenges had proven that humanity's spirit was unbreakable, ready to face whatever the universe had in store. As the new transmission continued to broadcast its chaotic message, the crew prepared for the next phase of their mission. The existence of another alien species observing their progress promised both opportunities for new alliances and threats of unprecedented scale. The journey of Horizon Station was far from over, and the challenges that lay ahead would test humanity's resilience and adaptability like never before. Elena received the latest decrypted segment of the message. Humans don't know how to lose. Let's see how you handle this. It was a direct challenge, one that reaffirmed the importance of their mission and the continuous need to push beyond their limits. The message was a reminder that their journey was a constant evolution, a testament to their enduring spirit. As Horizon Station continued to orbit Elysium 7, the crew stood united, ready.